we're finally starting to have a team that doesn't just resemble the group of kids that always get picked last when they were playing a sport at school. They're still pretty bad, but they're not the absolute worst of the worst. They're still the worst, but not the worst within the worst. So, Maple and Scrambles both evolved. I did, between episodes, flip Maple's item from being a Quick Claw to a Razor Fang. Razor Fang just gives you a chance of flinching the opponent, and its speed is okay, but not absolutely amazing. We are going to flip Scramble's Cleanse Tag back to the Soothe Bell. There you go, buddy. And this episode, we are going to finish this interesting but just not very aesthetically pleasing puzzle in the gym. I'm going to go take on the gym leader. With the karate quads, I will strike a blow for tears with my fist. I guess this is the one that got sent to the corner to feel bad about what he did or didn't do, I guess. Maybe he just didn't punch things hard enough. Who knows? It's funny because he's, of all the 4 karate quad folks, he's got by far and away the best Pokemon. He has Heracross. It's not an absolute 10 out of 10 Pokemon, but Heracross is very good. Especially at this stage of the game. It's packing potentially, Brick Break, maybe Reversal, has a massive attack stat, has reasonable speed. It's kind of similar to Luxray in many ways. It just has a better typing and better same type attack moves. I'm so hungry, kid. I don't have any strength left. Well, if you're hungry, there's no vending machine in here, so who knows? So I'm sure that there is a very efficient way of working out how this gym puzzle is meant to work. But even at the ripe old age of 30, my approach towards this gym is the same as it was back when I was playing this at, like the age of, might have been 13, 14, 15 maybe, something in that age bracket. I'm old. Humor me. We're just going to move things to where they aren't by default. And I know it's a very, very high-tech technique for solving puzzles. But I see all the different cables across the top there the punching bags are on. And all it does is turn my eyes into like a dyslexic trance. Is how the only way I can describe it. Where it's just like, oh, this is all gibberish. Okay. And that's it. No, you can't skip the punching bag swaying animation at the end either. You just have to sit through it and enjoy it. So as you may be able to tell, like, the whole shtick with this gym puzzle is that you have to be able to break through all of the tires so that you can reach the other areas of the gym. So we've already taken out up here, which, again, as a kid, I didn't even notice you could walk through there. It took me forever to work that out, but you can. Which then makes you wonder why there's even a point to some of the other. I feel like there's just too much going on. Like, I like this idea. What you tend to find in newer Pokemon games is if there's a puzzle and they think it's of any level of complexity, all they'll do is they'll just break it up into smaller component chunks. So, for example, in the last gym in Alpha Sapphire, it's a water gym, but it has an ice puzzle, which makes no sense either. But they'll split it up into 3 smaller puzzles, so at least it's easier to understand. And I know I've been talking smack about this gym puzzle, about how it's unnecessarily complex, but even on autopilot while we were talking, I've just gone through it. I didn't even realize we got that far. We are going to start with our Luxray. He does not have a huge amount of power points left, but if need be, we'll just switch out if we have to. I guess I better save too. I haven't saved in a while. Usually I save between episodes. I have not done that yet today. Before we talk to her, though, a good deed for every day, one day at a time. Treasure every encounter, for it is unique. She's one of the, clearly, if this was a real person, she'd be one of those that gets those live, laugh, love things on the wall of their bedrooms. Not for me, but, you know, a lot of people like to do that. Hello, I'm pleased to meet you. I'm Maylene, and I'm the gym leader. I don't really know what it means to be strong, or how I got to be the gym leader. So we'll just stop for a second there. Because this opens up many things that we... Well, I would like to talk about. I'm going to talk about one thing in particular. Wouldn't it be cool in a Pokemon game, and this is not an original thought either, don't get me wrong, I'm sure lots of people think this, if Pokemon had like a two-tier system, so you have like the minor leagues, like you do in, say, baseball, where maybe we have 8 gyms that are on the minor circuit, and then you have 8 gyms on like the major circuit, which is what, you know, what gets you towards the Elite Four. And you could have potential relegation and promotion so that a, you know, new hire gym leader doesn't just start off as one of the big 8, but instead can start off in the minors and then compete in some way to become in the majors. I feel like that would be too much work for what Game Freak would like to do, but I think that would be a good idea. Comment below, let me know. Anyway, let's stop just ignoring Maylene. Let's keep going. She will do her best as the gym leader. I take battling very seriously whenever you're ready. Yeah, and that picture alone really summarizes my feelings about this character. Just really, really weird. Why does she have to be barefoot all the time? That'll come up later in the game, too. It's very strange. Anyway, her first Pokemon is a Meditite. It's not that scary, but I also don't believe I can one-shot it, so I'm going to use Charge first. You're not going to see me use Charge all that often in the game, so enjoy. At least it increases special defense in this game. Back when Charge was, first introduced in Generation 3, all it did was increase electric power to double the following turn. Well, that got a speed drop, which is expected, but it also crit me. That's very rude. Thank goodness Meditite has almost no attack power. But we should be able to take it out in one hit. Oh, we crit as well. Well, if I'd have known that, I would have just attacked it the first time, but what are you going to do? So here's her ace, and I know I was talking about it before. We are going to have problems against this. Having our speed reduced is irrelevant because it will outspeed us. There's a couple of schools of thought here, so we can either try and switch out, have something die, switch back in, use Intimidate so it's less dangerous, or we can just probably die, bring in Virtue to eat it. I'm sure it's going to Held Berry because it's going to be Maylene's ace, and then take things from there. We can't flinch this thing. Either it'll have inner focus, so it can't be flinched, or it's going to have Steadfast, so it'll flinch but get a speed boost. But yeah, I don't think we would just outspeed it anyway, even if we didn't have Rock Tomb. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is just going to take us out. Oh wow, it didn't. Well, if we can paralyze this thing, that would be awesome. It's a 30% chance. And we got it too. And we didn't knock it into berry range? Well, I guess we'll just attack it again then. We got a crit. Okay, well, I know how I spent the last couple of episodes talking up how good Maylene's ace is. Normally it is. Things don't usually go this way. Oh, but this isn't the end, my friend. Maple, we're just going to let you get hit in the face. I cannot believe we still outspeed Machoke, though, with the speed decrease. But, alright, we'll take that free shot. And we got paralysis. This one's a bit more dangerous, though. Machoke can have Guts as its ability, so being paralyzed is going to make its attack even higher. However, I don't think it's going to matter. I'm not convinced Lucario will actually be able to one-shot from there, so I'm just going to send out Cheese. Cheese doesn't really want the attack EVs, but if I'm only going to take out one Pokemon, it's not going to be the biggest of deals. Cheese will not evolve this episode because it's a nighttime evolution. Realistically, though, we don't have to rush. Leader Maylene's defeated. I shall admit defeat. You are much too strong. We just have to get Cheese evolved by about the mid-40s because we wanted to learn a certain move. Okay, you win. That was a tough loss. I learned a lot from it. Please accept this gym badge. We get the Cobble badge. Because it's the City of Stone. Get it? It's not good, is it? I should explain about that official Pokemon League gym badge. You can use Fly outside a battle. Get people, Pokemon to level 50 to obey us. We get TM60, which is going to be Drain Punch. It's a good move. So, first thing, because I haven't done this yet, so let me grab my mouse. So here are the gym badges. Now, what you can do, I don't know how well this is going to work, and you're going to hear clicking for days here. But what you can do is you can rub the badge to make it more clear. As you can see there, it went up, but I'm not going to keep doing that because it's going to deafen you with clicking. But you can do that. I thought I'd at least point it out. So yes, so here are all the badges we've got. This is the one we just got, hence it's nice and clean. You can make some very funky music. Anyway, I just wanted to show what they look like. I guess we'll move the mouse back. There you go. Try and reduce OCD for some people. Gonna put Scramble up to the front, just so that we don't use Luxray for everything by accident. Alright, oh, and the other thing I was going to show, before I forget, I want to talk about Drain Punch. Just a little bit. So Drain Punch, TM60, there we go. This is why we're not using it. It's got okay power, power of 60. I mean, it's not setting the world on fire, but it's okay. It only has 5 PP. That makes it in-game really untenable. Shame, because Lucario would be a good Pokemon to use it on, but no can do. And yes, we did have to watch that animation all the way down. Aye, this gym is so much time wasted. Oh, Daniel, you're beating the gym leader. Of course, I thought you'd win. Easy for you to say. And Dawn is back. Hi, Daniel, please, can you come with me? Some Team Galactic goons took my Pokedex away from me. I need your help to get it back. I'll be waiting in front of the warehouses, please come. One would think, if something incredibly important of yours was stolen, that you would get whoever's trying to help you get it back, kind of maybe drag them there, but not here. If this was a modern Pokemon game, Dawn would heal your Pokemon and you would just teleport there. It would fade to black and you'd just be there. I'm not saying that that is better, I'm just saying that's what would happen. The old fade to black, the Game Freak special. But I don't know how to animate it, so we'll just fade to black, or in case of Yamper in Sword and Shield urinating on a door so it breaks. Guess just choosing not to for decency's sake. Hi Daniel, please can you help me? Do you remember Team Galactic? Those horrible people? They tried to steal Professor Rowan's research results in Jubilife, remember? I ran into them and they took away my Pokedex. I need help, team up with me. I'm more intrigued by that floating hot air balloon on top of the building next to us. Where do we get one of those? United like this, our dream team has no chance of losing. I'm not letting those bad people get away with their dirty deeds. I want one of those balloons. Can't we just fly around the map with one of those? Oh, well, we'll take out these two identical looking grunts. With identical Pokemon even. It's like, did you even try? And we're going to use the pink team. And we finally have a use for our TM. It's only base 60 power, and don't get me wrong, Chansey's special attack isn't all that high either. I was looking at the football or soccer results before what I went back to recording. So that's why I said Chelsea. I don't support Chelsea, but they're an important team within the football system, football league, premiership, sport words. We hit ourselves in confusion. Boo! And it is amusing that Clefairy used gravity. So gravity, if you're a flying type or a levitating Pokemon, it knocks you down to the ground. Oh, that was funny too. It used toxic spikes on Metronome. That's not going to be very helpful either. This feels like we're back in the Turner Forest all over again. The only difference is we have the Chansey and it's reasonably useful. And now the other trainer without the Chansey is the pleb that isn't very helpful. How the turntables. Please stop confusing everything. This battle's meant to be really easy. And don't get me wrong, it is, but easy and taking too long is what this battle is. Stop using Metronome. And there's Croagunk to go and absorb those toxic spikes. That was useful. Oh, well, at least we're no longer confused. Let's take out that other Zubat because we have nothing for that Croagunk. But yes, it really does show how bad our special attack is, that we can barely two-shot a Zubat with a super effective 60 base power attack. It's bad. Why can't you get some good rolls? That's gonna hurt. Scramble, don't faint, bro. You're a happiness evolution. That's the one thing I don't want you to do. Could you not have done that on Clefairy and saved us all some hassle? Aye, aye, aye. Okay, Cheese, just go ruin their day. Croagunk's 4 times weak to psychic type attacks. Let's just ruin it. Yeah, using a Chansey in game is a challenge. It hits about as strong as being slapped in the face with melted butter. That's a weird phrase. Where did that come from? No, I've not been on the pop. And yet again, Clefairy. So Clefairy's done what? So it's used Metronome 4 times. I think it's used it 3 times. I think Gravity had actually used as Gravity. So it then used Metronome for Safeguard, Metronome for Poison Gas, which can't affect any of the enemies. No, it did use Metronome 4 times because the 3rd time it was Toxic Spikes, which also can't affect any of our enemies. And then it used Hail, which is actively bad for us. Really, all it now needs to do is use Explosion, and we'll use the full house. No wonder Dawn lost a Pokedex, though, is it? And I can't hit you with Psychic-type moves. So we're just going to use Uproar. Please kill the Clefairy. No, we couldn't get that lucky. We're just longing for it to go away. Use Earthquake. Well, at least that'll lock it into a move that's not just going to do nothing. So I guess that's something. Shame Ice Ball is what, base 30 power? It's not exactly a move that's regularly used. Very few Pokemon even learn that move. Mainly because it stinks. Not a good move. It's pretty. The animation's pretty, but that's really all it's got going for it. And we get a level up. Cheese is level 31. Cheese really has been this game's MVP. Surprisingly so. Done in by 2 kids, that isn't right. I should have just kept my head down and watched over our warehouse. That was painful. Oh, this stinks. Our Pokemon are chumps. We should get new ones from headquarters. Who cares about some stupid Pokedex anyway? I am stupid. Team Galactic's going to own all the Pokemon in the world? No, in the universe. Take it. It is your Pokedex. Go away. Those things we had in the warehouse have already been moved to Pastoria City anyway. So we'll say, you'll get yours, and run like the grunts we are. Thank you sincerely. I would have been lost without my Pokedex. It's indispensable for helping Professor Rowan with his studies. So Daniel, what are you going to do now? I'm going to the Pokemon Mansion on Route 212. I hear they show rare Pokemon to visitors there. And then Looker shows up, just in case we haven't had enough text yet. Have no fear, I have come running. I heard of children feuding with the Team Galactic. It turns out, of course, to be you. Oh, it's that funny man from Jubilife. You insult me to my face? How very uncouth of you. Not droll at all, Dawn. I'm terribly sorry. Team Galactic took my Pokemon, so I was very irritated. I just blurted it out. I should be going now. Be wary of Team Galactic. So she just embarrassed herself and left. Nice. It is no matter. Of more interest is the criminal behavior of the Team Galactic. They attempt to steal the belongings of a child. The scale of their criminality, it seems rather minuscule. The triviality of their action makes them more sinister, perhaps. Their warehouse needs investigation. Come with me, and we'll take a look. Let's go into this little shed, then, that is maybe not just a little shed. A key is necessary for us to go on. For the time being, we cannot give chase to those who run away. Gasp! This hidden machine, it is of the hidden move Fly. Daniel, keep this. It will not do to leave this item here to be used by Team Galactic. So, we did not learn very much from this exercise. No matter. What concerns me is what I have overheard in the game corner. The Team Galactic has transported something to Pastoria City. What they are up to, I do not know, but I have a bad feeling about it. Let's grab Fly. He won't let you go until you take it, so it's just easy to grab it. And he says the exact same thing when you talk to him again. Okay. Yeah, you can't go in here yet. The rust-encrusted door is locked. It appears to take a special key. Rust-encrusted. Easy for you to say, maybe. We don't have Astaravia on us, but at least now we know we can teach it to it when we need to. Anyway, we're not going to need to use Fly. If I open up our map super quickly, we don't get to use our map very often, so let's make the most of the fact we have an opportunity. We open up our town map. This is Sinnoh. I think this is the first time I've actually opened the town map so far in this game, so welcome to this map. If you played Legend Arceus, this is what it looked like back in the day. Well, back in the day in terms of when this game was made. This is now the present for this region. If we grab our mouse here and click this plus symbol, it will zoom in a little bit and give us some information about what's on the routes. So the property that Dawn was talking about is here in Route 212. A tall, sturdy wall surrounds an expansive estate that takes up nearly half of the road space. It's a big place. So she's down here. We have a couple of options. So we've already gone down to about here in Route 214. So we're going to go down here and I'm going to show you what it looks like. And then we'll kind of just loop back up. So this is a loop. Pokemon games love having their loops. Not to the same degree as in Kanto, where you had, what? Lavender, Vermilion, Celadon, Fuchsia, and Saffron. All in just one giant circle. We're not quite to that extreme. But this game likes loops. So, next couple of episodes, we're going to be working our way towards Pastoria City to go see what Team Galactic delivered down there. Maybe it's bagels. That'd be nice. Maybe they're just supplying nice fresh pizza bagels down to Pastoria. We'll find out next time. Appreciate you watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And yeah, if you want to do the old like and subscribe dance, I would greatly appreciate it. Have a good one. Bye now. Thank you for watching the video, and if you'd like to see more, feel free to stick around.